In this video I'm gonna teach you how to make this carousel in After Effects. You can download this project file in the description down below. Making a new tutorial for each day of the year, day 58 of 365. Let's start by creating a rectangle like this. Let's rename this to rectangle. And now to make the carousel effect, first we have to hide this layer. We don't need to see this for now. We have to select here the polygon tool. Select the polygon tool, select this layer and grab the polygon tool, and here you can choose how many points you want. So it could be a carousel of 3 objects, 3 images, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna make this of 5 points. So hold shift to make this perfectly aligned, and let's center it with Ctrl Home and Ctrl Home. Let's call this carousel. And also let's change this color to differentiate. Now make this layer 3D layer, and also I'm gonna rotate this Z rotation. I'm gonna rotate this 180 to have the center here at the middle. We have to rotate the X to make this to be like a floor. So rotate this to -90 degrees, and now select the camera from the top. So now we are going to see this from the top, and now you can show the rectangle and make it 3D. So if we see from the actual camera, we have this rectangle here and the carousel is here. Let's go back to the top view, and we are going to position this here to one point, one corner of the shape. Now let's duplicate this rectangle. Also I'm gonna change the color here. Duplicate it and move it to another corner. So position it like here and do it with each corner of your shape, with like here and the last one here. So we are almost ready. You can hide this carousel layer, we don't need to see them. And now go back to active camera. Now we have to parent all of these rectangles to the carousel layer. So select all of them with shift and click, and grab the parent pick whip and select the layer. So now if we increase the size of the carousel, it will also increase the size of the rectangles, but they are too big, so let's decrease the size. And here you can see the effect. So this basically moves them further away from each other. If you want this to be like really far from each other, you have to increase the carousel scale and decrease the scale of these rectangles. So I'm gonna move this closer. So now if we try to rotate this carousel, all the layers will rotate too. So rotate here the Z rotation, but you will see the orientation of each layer is not quite right. To make all of these rectangles to always face the camera, we have to create a camera first with Ctrl Shift Alt C and hit OK. We have our camera, and now select all the rectangles, right click in one of the layers, go to transform, auto orient, and select here orient towards camera. Hit OK. Now you will see they are quite messed up, so go here to rotation, press R, and change this 270 to 0. So now they will be rotated in the right way. To rotate the carousel, you have to rotate the Z rotation, and you will see this work perfectly. So I'm gonna animate this, make a keyframe for Z rotation. First, we are going to make some anticipation, so this will move like back. Also, let me change the color of each rectangle to make this easier to differentiate from each other. First, we'll go back, and then we'll make one full rotation to the other side. Should be 180 minus 360. There you go. So now we have to ease these keyframes because the animation is kind of bad. Let's ease all of these keyframes. Here the keyframe at the end, go to the graph editor, make sure you are on the speed graph, select this last keyframe and move this handle like this. Let's see. Okay, that's good. And also let's make a overshoot here at the end. So go a little forward, make a keyframe, and here in the last keyframe, it was the last keyframe, move this a little more so it rotates a little more, and then go back. Also go to the graph editor for this keyframe and move this handle like this, and we have this animation done. You can also add a motion blur to make this look even better, and if you see these layers with low opacity at the beginning, you have to select all of these layers and move this one keyframe here. So yeah, that's the animation. If you want to put something here, I'm gonna put my logo. We have to drag it to the composition. I'm gonna resize this, and first we have to make this a 3D layer, so make it 3D, and grab the parent pick whip and holding shift, really important, holding shift, select one of the rectangles and adjust the scale again, and also enable the motion blur. So now we have this attached to this rectangle. If you want, you can also hide this rectangle and just see your image like that, or you can even limit your image to the rectangle boundary. You have to make a track matte for that, so go here to toggle switches. Here in the track matte, grab the pick whip of your image and select the rectangle. And now if, for example, I try to make this bigger, you will see it will cut out the image. And you can also go to the rectangles layer, open it, go to content, rectangle 1, rectangle path 1, and here you can increase the roundness for the corners of the rectangle, so this will make it have a better look. You can select all of them and search here roundness. Select all the roundness with shift click and increase the roundness. Join Animation Essentials in the link in the description and become a confident animator. That's all for today's tutorial. You can download this project file in the description down below, and I'll see you in the next video.